do not go anywhere, because in today's video I'm so excited to do the unboxing of the Canon R50. I've been waiting for this camera for about a month now for different reasons, but I'll perhaps get to that later in the video. But do not go anywhere, because I'm not only going to unbox it, but I'm going to give my first impressions of this camera, and I can't wait to have a look at this camera. I'm so excited, so do not go anywhere if that sounds interesting to you. So without further ado, here it is in all its glory, the box itself. I'll give a little backstory perhaps a bit later on, but at the moment let's start it. So here it is in all its glory, the box. You probably wonder why it's slightly battered. I'll explain in a moment as I'm perhaps unboxing. I'm just going to put my drink over there in case I knock it over. And the story behind this then is, I'll be honest, I wanted to get this camera as quick for you as possible, and I decided to get like a marketplace buyer, and for whatever reason it got lost in the post. And then so I basically went back to Amazon, went to Amazon warehouse and got another one. So technically this is a one that's been sent back just to save myself some money. And so here it is. So I don't know if you can see that. So I've opened the box, and the first thing I've got out is the power lead. Here it is in its glory. Now what I expect in this camera, in this box even, is obviously the camera, hopefully a lens, power lead, a battery, a strap, some sort of instruction manual, though to be honest I find these cameras quite straightforward, but for those of you that have not used this before, obviously that might be handy. My best advice though is experiment, and just, you know, they're very much point and shoot type of cameras. That's why I love them. Anyway, here's the power lead. There it is. I don't know how I'm going to get this all back. There is the instruction manual. I'll be honest, I'm not going to overly look at that. I'm just going to leave that in as it is. I was very excited. I got this a few days ago, and I've actually somehow been able to hold myself from opening. If you're getting value so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I make weekly content on the best cameras for beginners and hobbyists and people that just want a really good camera that doesn't cost the earth. If that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. So here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Oh dear, this is, I don't know why I'm getting nervous, Oh, there it is. There it is. Ooh, there it is in all its glory. I'll put that there for now. This is the body. This is the camera I've been waiting for, the Canon R50, which is an absolutely fantastic camera. It's a 24, I believe, 0.4 megapixel, but don't hold me to that because this is the first time I play with this camera in this time in this video. It does take fantastic HD video, 4K video, takes great pictures. It's basically the upgrade to the M50, the camera I'm using to record this video. So I'm looking forward to take photos with this, film with this, and at the time of this video, I plan to make lots of videos about this camera, because for those of you that watch on a weekly basis, I'm sure you'll agree it's time that Dave had a new flagship camera to talk the hell out of. So here it is. So brilliant. So first impressions then. First impressions, I want to share my first impressions. It's light. I've noticed the viewfinder sticks out a little bit at the back. That might be cool for some people. Another thing I've noticed straight away difference is the record button is in a slightly different position to the M50. Don't know if you can see that. It does have all the nice settings. I don't know if I think they're similar to the M50. They're more sort of simplified, which is cool. Still got the auto mode, video mode. The main modes I use, to be honest, but there is lots of other modes as well. Easy on and off button. You can play around with shutter speed. There's a nice ISO button, which I don't believe the original M50 had anyway. Obviously you've got your nice photo button. You've got your viewfinder. So for those of you who want to go old school, you've got a nice little clip on the top. Obviously you've got a nice cap. So let's have a look, because I know there's a few of you that like to look inside these. Let's see if it focuses for you. There we go, look. So you can just see a nice shot of the sensor there. And that's a nice sensor, and I've noticed they've changed this, which basically means they're going to give more lenses for this particular camera, and hopefully you won't have to get an adapter if you've got an older lens and stuff like that. So that is definitely a plus for the R50. Now a big thing I've noticed actually, where the M50 had a 30-minute record limit, which is perfectly fine. I've spent 3-4 years now recording with M50s. But this now has an hour-long record limit. So for those of you that are doing unboxing videos like this, or project reviews, or perhaps you just don't want to edit, you just want to talk at the camera, maybe do an interview, having an hour record limit might be much more beneficial for you. So that's something to think about. And that's obviously where the straps go. Now I have noticed where you pull out the flip screen is on the top rather than the side. That's basically down to personal opinion, and it does, I'm trying to get it so you can see it, there you go, and you can see it turns all the way around. Obviously it's not going to turn on yet because I haven't got the battery out, and it will be very easy to use. Now what I love about these, they are touch screen, easy, very intuitive, nice to use, and I personally always use these for both photos and video, but obviously it's all down to personal preference. If you prefer the viewfinder, the R50 still has one, so I think it's a great thing to have on a camera even in today, just because there are certain people, I personally don't use it much, but there are plenty of people out there that, especially for taking photos, you might still prefer to do that because it just feels more old school and more professional. There you have your play button, which I've changed the colour of, I believe, and the menu button. It's all, you know, very intuitive. One thing I did notice actually as I was opening is the mic jack is on the same side as on the M50, which is fine. The only thing I did find is when, say if you plugged it in now and you think, oh, I need to turn the screen, then the screen's in the way of the cable, if that makes sense, even on the wireless one. But that's a minor thing. You just got to remember to make sure you've set up your screen, then put the jack in. That's what I do, but just bear that in mind. But I think that's the same on all these cameras as far as I can tell. The same is probably with the R100 as well. But anyway, oh, here we go then. So on the back, or the bottom even, where the, I don't know if you can see that, the so I'm gonna get it, there you go, where the SD card and the battery go, they've changed the cap a little bit. So now it's more like a little, more like a switch to lock it, which is probably quite cool, where before you sort of had to sort of yank it open. Obviously you got your sort of jack port, whatever you call it, where you put your tripod. That's fairly standard on cameras, but it's a really nice feel. I can't wait to see what the rest of it's like. So that's the main body. My first impressions then, fantastic. Can't wait to use it. Obviously there's the button there where you detach the lens. Later in the video, do not go anywhere because it's going to be entertaining what should be put on the lens, because for some reason when I've been recorded I can't just put a lens on, so that's worth sticking around for. And if you're getting value so far, and if you're enjoying our videos and all this sort of jazz, feel free to go on the link below and feel free to buy us a coffee. It's only £2, that's nothing, and that just goes towards the channel, you know, and just the studio, and you know, just helps us increase the value of these videos. And thank you for your support as always. There you go, value. I'm drinking water today. What are you drinking? Put in the comments below what you're drinking while you watch this video. Just a random question for you. So in the box, and if you've only just joined us for whatever reason, skip forward, we are unboxing the Canon R50, which is going to be the new flagship here at TVR Creators, and it's going to be the camera that I plan to talk a lot about. But don't worry, I've got other cameras I'll talk about as well. So what else is in there then? So we've got the strap as promised. I'm not going to mess about with that in a moment, just because, there you go. Let's see what this is then. Oh, this is cool. It's a charger, so if you're perhaps on holiday or for some reason want to charge in the bathroom, it's what I just call them shaver chargers. I've been blank. See, when I get recorded I forget some words, but there you go. That is if you want to do that. So if you want to take your R50 on holiday, for example, you can charge it in the bathroom. But I'm sure wherever you're staying will have other plugs as well. But anyway, you never know. I'll just put that back for now for safekeeping. There it is. It's just all in the box. If you can see that, there you go. Look. Woo, value. Now, what's very important? That power lead I spoke about earlier. Now I'm going to have to find out myself, because this is the first time I play with this camera in this time of this video. I'm hoping they all use the same battery. I'm a bit reluctant to rush that until I know for certain, but there's the battery charger, as you've seen earlier, the cable for it, so that's why I can charge the battery. For now I might just keep this battery with the R50, because at the moment, because I've got like two M50s at the time of this video and M100, they all use the same battery, so it's quite handy. So I'll just have it on like a circuit. I always have 2 or 3 charged, so if a camera battery runs out. And a massive recommendation I'd recommend if you're getting an R50 is get yourself a nice tripod, maybe a spare battery, and definitely if you're recording outside especially, invest in a decent microphone. Today we're using the Rode microphone, which is a really good mic. So there you go, there's a charger. My director, Rosie the dog, is under the tripod biting her foot. Rosie, stop. Anyway, so I'm under there. I'm just seeing what's under here. And I'm hoping, in all its glory, I'm not really good at opening stuff, so that's just why I'm hiding it a little bit, because I'm a bit of a dope when it comes to, oh goodness me, just see my point. Here we go, look, this is where the lens is, hopefully. Oh, there we go, look, the lens. Oh dear. Now this, I believe, is a 18 to 45mm. Let's see if I'm, yep, 18 to 45mm. Here it is in all its glory. I'll just put it out so you can see it. There it is. This is the kit lens that comes with the camera. It's a very nice. Bigger mount, so that means you can put better lenses on this camera, so hopefully we won't have to mess around with adapters like we did with the M50. What I'm interested to know though, as it starts from 18 rather than 15 like with the M50, does that mean it won't be quite as wide? So, you know, for those of us that have smaller studios or small spaces, does that mean we might have to get a bigger lens down the road? That's something to bear in mind when you get this camera. But I'm very intrigued to see how it goes. Now, are you interested? Hit like if you're getting value in me putting on this lens for the first time. Right, here we go. So here's the body of the camera. Let's see what happens in all its glory. I'm going to gently take off the cap. There it is, gently, the cap's off, right? Woo. I'm nervous. Let's have another look at the beautiful inside of that. Look at that, that's beautiful. I'm going to take off the cap of the lens. Now normally I just do this automatically, but for some reason, as I said before, this is a slightly different lens to what I'm used to. So you normally attach the two dots, and if you can see that, there's a red dot. Can you see that? There's a red dot. You can't really see it on the lens. Anyway, there's a red dot on the lens, there's a red dot on the camera. You get the idea. You put them close together. Let's see if we can get that satisfying lens noise. Hey, there we go. That is beautiful. So here it is in all its glory. I'm going to let you guys have the first look. There it is. It looks very similar to the M50, which is nice. And there it is. I'm just looking at it myself the first time. Here we are. Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The M50. Wow. Is watching now, and that's what the lens looks like. It's a very different lens. So I'm intrigued to see how it goes. I haven't found the battery yet, so I'm hoping it's in there somewhere. So here it is, the R50. Now my first impressions, it feels really nice. It feels so professional, feels modern. It feels much lighter than the M50. I don't know if that's good or bad. I suppose if you're going on long trips or you know you're out and about, I suppose it's lighter to hold, so that's probably a good thing. What's it feel like with that open then? So, yeah, that's really nice. I love this. This is really, now, I'm going to be honest, the M50 is probably my favourite camera of all time, but tell you what, the R50 could be my new lover of cameras. Do you know what I mean? The lens looks nice, the body looks nice. First impressions then, really good. So put in the comments below what you're thinking of this, or if any of you got this already, I'd just be intrigued to know. And what your first thoughts on the R50, you know, that sort of thing. I always, little thing here, the little cap there to cover where you tend to put a microphone or bigger flash. There is a flash there, it pops open. I always tend to lose that, which is really annoying, but there you go. So we see if there's a battery then. There's a battery. Oh, right, I think this will be my next challenge. If you're getting value, smash like. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're getting value from this video. Oh, there is the battery then. Nice Canon battery. So to save yourself some value, I would definitely look at used ones. Amazon warehouse or marketplace is a great place to get them from. I will have a link to this camera if you want to go and check it out. And I'm going to see it pops in nicely. Hit the switch. Right. Now normally you get a bit of battery life in the camera. Do we get it first time round? Ooh, there we go. There we go. Oh no, there we go. It's getting all... So basically it is working. It probably would help. Oh cool. On the M50 then, you do have to mess about with, there it is, no, it's glory. You can see it on there. You can see me in the camera. Now usually on the M50 you have like a little switch on the lens. On this one you don't, so that's really cool. So I'm hoping you can see loads. There you go, you can see my camera. Wicked. Oh cool, I look forward to playing with that. I'm just going to turn it off for now just to save the battery. So it does work then, and as you can see the lens looks really nice, looks really professional. Nice little zoom on it. Just going all the way to 45. I'll tell you what, I'm really looking forward to play with this lens, just because of the value, to be fair, and the same cap as I had on the M50s, that's handy. So there it is, the R50, absolutely first impressions then. I love it, absolutely brilliant, light, professional, easy to use. It's going to take great video, great photos, mic jack, flip screen, everything you need as a content creator or someone starting out in film, and I can't wait to see how this performs in the next few videos. I'll tell you what, if you've got value from today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I just want to say if you have any questions, though I've only just got this camera, I'll do my best to answer them, but maybe wait till the next video. I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and in a moment, I'm going to leave you 2 end cards that are going to bring you even more value. If that sounds interesting to you, click on one of them now, and I'll see you in the next video.